Good morning to Mr. Yusri and my fellow friends. Today we will show you the video about the MIA by law.
Section 100, which is the fundamental principles and conceptual framework, which comprises into 5 parts that are objectivity, integrity, professional competence and due care, confidentiality, and professional behavior. Integrity means honest, straightforward, and also fair and truthfulness. Now, on section 110, subsection 2. A. False and misleading statement. B. Statement or information furnished recklessly. And C. Omits information required to be included.
Section 120 Objectivity Obligation of all professional accountants not to compromise their professional or business judgment because of bias or conflict of interest. Section 130 Professional Competence and Due Care A. Not to accept any appointment if cannot perform competently. B. Act according to the standard when performing service. C. Take reasonable steps to ensure that auditor must have appropriate training and supervision.
Section 140 Confidentiality. Professional accountants should not disclose any information to the third party without proper and specific authority. They should also continue to keep their confidentiality even after the end of relationship between auditors and clients or the employers.
Section 150 Professional Behavior. It's about to keep up with relevant law and regulations and should avoid any unreliable action that harm the good reputation of the profession. Next, section 150.2. It's about to have good reputation on that profession and to ensure that such advertisement, marketing and promotion are in good condition. Section 200 Threat and Safeguard. It have 5 threats. First, self-interest threat. Second, self-review threat. Third, advocacy threat. Fourth, familiarity threat. And lastly, intimation threat. Next is safeguard. Function is to eliminate threat and reducing them. Second, created by profession, legislation, and regulation. Third, safeguard in the work environment. Section 210 Professional Appointment. It have a client acceptance, engagement acceptance, and changes in professional appointment.
Section 220 Conflict of Interest. Take responsibility step to identify the conflict, evaluate the conflict and try to apply the safeguard for eliminate the threat. Section 230 Second Opinion. Professional accountant is asked to provide the opinion on the accounting, auditing and reporting. Evaluate the threat and must apply the safeguards before providing second opinion.
Section 240, Audit Fees. A professional accountant is entitled to remuneration for work performed and responsibility assumed. As for provision, the fair reflection of work done, such as skill and knowledge, training and experience, and also the time needed. Not be charged on percentage or contingent basis, and also prohibition. Referral fees or commissions. Referral fee or commission relating a clients. Disclosing to the client any arrangements and obtaining advance agreement. Section 250 Marketing Public Practice Service. Advertising or marketing services. Professional accountant should be honestly and truthful. Avoid make exaggerated claims and make disparaging references.
Next, tender. Avoid publicly advertise rise to potential threat. Professional accountants should not respond to public advertise to tender unless proper safeguard apply. Section 260. Gift and hospitality. Gift from a client may exist the threat. An appropriate safeguard must be applied before accept any gift. Section 270. Custody of client asset. Professional accountants should not assume custody to client asset unless have the permit to do so by law.
Section 280. Objectivity of services. Professional accountant should determine when providing the professional service. Section 290. Independence. A. Independence in appearance, linked to the Section 9, example, share in company. B. Independent in fact, external feature such as unbiased.
Section 500.1. Trade or associate name means a business name that is not a personal name.
Section 500.2. A member in public practice is not allowed to practice as a chartered accountant other than A. in his own name, B. in the name of his chartered accountant partner, C. in the name of firm at the time of coming into the operation of the Act.
Section 500.3 subsequent 1. It would bring the provision into disrepute if the organization conduct business that is not suitable to public practice.
Section 500.3, subsection 2. They should not report or express opinion of financial statement by a person who is not member of the firm.
Next is Section 500.3, subsection 3. They shall not assist by any means of any person who practice himself out as a chartered accountant for the time being forced in Malaysia. Section 500.4. A member in public practice should not allow any person who is not a member of institute to practice.
Section 500.5, subsection 1a, should not allow to hold himself out to be a member in public practice as in manner.
Section 500.5 1b. Member who not entitled to be a member in public practice should not allowed to provide a public practice service as chartered accountant or any service of similar nature.
Section 500.5 subsequent 2. The previous member may carry on the work of a tax consultant if they are authorized to do so.
Section 500.5, subsection 3. They are not precluded in Section 500.5, subsection 1 from carrying any practice in which he was professionally engaged immediately before the coming into operation of the Act.
Section 500.6, subsection 1. A. The member of the company does not follow any written law. And B. The company is not in any way described a chartered accountant.
Commission by law. First, paid to obtain client. Second, accepted for a referral of a client to another members or third parties. Third, accepted for referral of product or service of others.
Referral by law, a service of auditor with a special skill which is hired by a client with recommendation or referral of current auditor of the client.
Auditing standards. In international standards, professional standards for the financial audits or information performance are issued by AFEC through IAASB,
whereby Malaysian standards produced and issued by MIA to define standard and practice of auditing in Malaysia, issued to enlarge ISA, covering all topics not deal with ISA or Malaysian environment warrant to address particular circumstances.
that